Hello everybody, Tyrone the God 3 here. Welcome back to Dragon Ball Super Reviews. Today we'll be doing the review of episode 44. The episode is titled The Seal of Patafu, Secret of the Unleashed Superhuman Water. This episode, it's too soon to say if it's good or bad, and I know that sounds weird, but I'll say this, the episode has potential. I mean, from what I hear and see, from what I see from the preview and from what I see from this episode, plus, I watch Geekdom's channel and other Dragon Ball YouTubers, and they actually had some of these episodes leaked out already. So, from what we see, this is going to be a little arc, like a mini arc. And there's a couple of things I'm hoping for in this mini arc, and I'm starting to see them right now, so hopefully they come to fruition. But from what I'm seeing, the story's kind of revolving around Goten and Trunks. It's just Goku and Vegeta happen to be involved, and I really hope it revolves most of it around Goten and Trunks. Like, I'm hoping Goten and Trunks are the main focal point of this entire saga, because if they are, then, or this mini arc, if you will, because if they are, then this will be a pretty interesting way to utilize characters that have basically been long forgotten since Majin Buu Saga. So, with that said, this episode begins with Manaka. He's actually landing at Capsule Corp, and I find it kind of weird that when characters from other not universes, other galaxies, or from other areas of the galaxy that do normal jobs, once they meet Bulma, it's like they constantly are there now. Like, for example, because Jocko appears in this episode too. Jocko is basically a space policeman. That's basically his job. He's a patrolman. He's a galaxy patrolman. And he's never appeared in the Dragon Ball universe prior. But now that he's officially met with our heroes in the Resurrection F Saga, he just constantly appears now. Like he's got nothing better to do anymore than show up. Which isn't bad. I like Jocko. It's just, I just notice it's funny because Manaka now shows up in almost every episode too. And essentially he's a universal FedEx man. I'm gonna call him that. I don't care what he actually is. He's a universal FedEx man. And when he comes to deliver some sweets that they had at the party after the Universe 6 tournament, Bulma asks Manaka to test out an experiment with her. So while he's doing that, Trunks and Goten go screw around in Manaka's truck while it's empty. Basically the same shit that they did with Jocko. But while they're screwing around in Manaka's truck, they notice two things. One, a sword, and Trunks is using the sword, and it's kind of cool to see Trunks with a sword. And then Goten plays with this giant balloon doll, and the balloon doll puffs up so big to the point to where it fills up the truck, but then Trunks' sword, well, the sword Trunks is carrying, pops the balloon doll, and the balloon doll gets deflated. So because of that commotion, the truck gets locked in, and now that the truck is locked in, they are basically trapped inside of the truck. Manaka goes back to do his deliveries, and when he does that, he doesn't know that Trunks and Goten are in the truck. So Manaka takes off. Once Manaka takes off, he lands on planet Patafu. And prior to this episode, actually, not prior to this episode, but before Manaka even reached that point, so at the very beginning of this episode, there was like this warrior trying to protect this little emblem that he had on his chest from like a bunch of these scary looking alien generic warriors. So at that point, when Trunks and Goten land after that whole space travel fiasco, they are frozen solid. Manaka finds them in the truck frozen solid because of, the cold vacuums of space. And since they're frozen solid, Manaka thaws them out, and when he thaws them out, Goten and Trunks are basically trying to heal up. Then they end up meeting up with the guy who's the client, the person that Manaka was supposed to deliver the stuff to anyway. And when they meet up with him, it sees that he was running away from those generic evil alien warriors I was talking about before. And when he was running away from them, Goten and Trunks waste no time knocking out the soldiers. And when they knock out the soldiers, during all of the commotion, the client ends up dropping the emblem, the little necklace piece. And Manaka ends up fainting. So Trunks and Goten help the guy look for the whole emblem. And while they're doing that, the space alien guys end up actually finding the emblem. During all of this, Bulma learns that Goten and Trunks are missing. Because of this, she calls in Jocko. And when Jocko is like, hey, I got a very important mission to do, he's referring to that he has to catch a criminal. The criminal is the very same criminal that's on planet Patafu that Goten and Trunks are dealing with currently. So when he shows the picture, he basically is blackmailed into going to save Goten and Trunks because a while back when Bulma and Jaco were traveling with each other, probably to get information about the Super Dragon Balls, there was a goofy picture drawn of the Galaxy King that Jaco made. So now Jaco's blackmailed into going. Vegeta is forced to go as well somehow. I don't know how Vegeta became so submissive to Bulma over the time of Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Z, but whatever. Vegeta ends up going with it, and I really like the scene where they're listening to the radio, and Vegeta's just really pissed, and Jaco is just like awkwardly like, oh my god. So they finally land on planet Patafu, and while they land on planet Patafu, a hostage situation was taking place, and when the alien's name is Grill, that's the criminal, his name is revealed to be Grill, and while he is out there, he actually is shown to want the emblem, and he found it. And he found the emblem so that he could unlock this very superpowered water. And the superpowered water has the power to, make him stronger. At least that's what he thinks. And when it happens, it basically engulfs him and the rest of his henchmen. So now they're all being possessed by the water. When all of that takes place, Trunks, Goten, and Monaka take this opportunity to get away, as well as the client, and while they're flying away from the bad guys, Vegeta comes in and intercepts. While all of this is taking place, Goku is at King Kai's place, and it seems that his energy has come back to normal. Like, he's not suffering from key plot device disease anymore, so he's back into full action. I honestly think Goku's little energy blast scene was probably where all the animation budget went, because Jesus Christ, that scene looks unusually good. Anyway, when that all ends, Vegeta intercepts and fights off Grill's henchmen and to waste no time knocking him out. However, Vegeta is blindsided by some of the super water that consumes Vegeta, and once it consumes Vegeta, it spits him out. I thought it was going to absorb him, but no, it actually spits him out and zaps away all of Vegeta's ki. Now he can't use anything. He can't use energy blast, he can't fly, he can't do anything. Which is a nice way to make it so Vegeta doesn't hog the spotlight here. And the gel ends up forming like a clone of Vegeta. And fun note, the cloned Vegeta actually looks a lot like an evil Xenoverse Vegeta. I don't know if Akira Toriyama was trying to grab like inspiration from Xenoverse, or Xenoverse grabbed inspiration from him. But yeah, it's really cool to note that. And basically the episode ends on the cliffhanger of them having to fight evil Vegeta. So after that point, the episode is over, and I gotta say, this episode really has a lot of potential. The reason I say it has a lot of potential is because, one, you brought Vegeta in, but he can't hog the spotlight. He can't hog the spotlight because he doesn't have enough energy to hog the spotlight anymore. He's practically useless in this entire fiasco. The preview does show that Goku will appear, unfortunately, and he's probably going to come in and save the day, but I really want Goten and Trunks to take over the spotlight here. From the preview, we do get to see that Goten is at Super Saiyan 3, so he will be utilized in some way, shape, or form. We just don't know how yet. And like I said, I hope the spotlight is mainly Goten and Trunks' for this mini arc, at least for this mini saga, because for a mini saga, I think this is a really good way to utilize Goten and Trunks, and it's a really good way to utilize our more wackier characters like Monaka and Jaco. And I'm glad that they chose these specific characters in order to use, rather than like Goku and Vegeta right off the bat, or using like very serious monotoned characters. Because if it makes for some very wacky moments, but at the same time, it still has that sense of seriousness behind it that's used because there's a whole clone of Vegeta. How strong is the clone of Vegeta? We have no idea, but it does seem like it's going to be quite a threat. So with that said, the next episode is episode 45, and that episode is titled Vegeta Disappears, The Menace of Copy Vegeta. I'll see you all then, everybody. Tyrone the God 3 out.